Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
What's going on, everyone, and welcome to the channel, where today I'm over at Krispy Kreme because it looks like they finally launched their spooky season lineup just as Halloween is right around the corner, and it looks like this year we're getting a little haunted. That's right, and as you obviously know by the thumbnail, feast your eyes on the all-new Haunted House Collection, a very colorful group of Halloween donuts here, guys, and I gotta say they are looking very fresh and they're decorated pretty nicely. Let's break these on down real fast. Alright, so starting us off on top is the Neon Orange Sprinkle, and what this is their original glazed donut with neon orange icing that's then half dipped into a Halloween fusion sprinkle blend, and as you can see on the side there, it's pretty busy looking, but if you look closely at it, it looks like we have a few ghosts mixed in. That's actually pretty cool. Definitely digging the Halloween colors with this one. Next up is the Scaredy Cat, and what this is a donut filled with cream that's then dipped in purple icing and then decorated with green frosting, chocolate icing, and then it's supposed to be topped with a chocolate cat piece, but I'm thinking that they improvised with this one because I think that's supposed to be a moon on top with the cat in it, but it looks like just a black squiggle. Looks okay for this one, but honestly, it's nothing really big in the presentation department because of that missing chocolate cat piece, but what are you gonna do? Moving on, we've got the Spooky Spider. This one looks really cool, guys. What this is their original glazed donut dipped in chocolate icing and Oreo cookie pieces, and then it's topped with a white and glossy spider web, as you can see there, along with a spider sugar piece. And I gotta say, that really adds a nice little accent to this one. Very simple, but it looks really, really cool. And last but certainly not least looks to be the signature of this particular collection, the Boo Batter. And what this is an unglazed shell donut that's filled with cake batter cream and then dipped into a neon green icing, and then it's finished off with spooky sugar sprinkles, buttercream frosting, and a ghost sugar piece. And as you can see, guys, this looks really, really cool. I can't wait to get into this one for sure. This one looks really fantastic. So let's not waste any more time on these. Let's get into each of them. This is the Haunted House Collection for 2022 here at Krispy Kreme. Let's peep out this flavor. Yes, sir, I'm definitely digging all the Halloween colors with this one, guys. These are looking really, really nice. And with 4 different options to go in on here, with a little bit of variation between all of them, we've got a lot of tasty goodness to get into here. So, guys, like always with these Krispy Kreme reviews here on my channel, I'm gonna manage my sugar. I'm gonna go for a single bite of each donut to get the flavor down, to kind of give you a breakdown of what it tastes like. And of course, in between, I'm gonna be washing it down with some green tea because, guys, I want to clean the palate before we get into the next donut to give everything a fair shot in terms of overall flavors. So let's get started right away. We're gonna get into the Neon Orange Sprinkle as the first one because honestly, this looks like the most basic out of the group here. And again, I'm totally digging the way this one looks here with that fusion right there, that Halloween fusion of sprinkle goodness. I love the little mini ghosts that are in there, but naturally with the purple, the black, the orange, it looks really, really cool. And of course, in the bottom, we've got that signature glazed donut from Krispy Kreme, looking really, really fantastic. So without further ado, let's peep this out. This is the Neon Orange Sprinkle Donut here at Krispy Kreme, the Haunted House Collection for 2022. Let's do it. I got a lot of the fusion, almost all of it. Standard Krispy Kreme goodness. The icing is nice. Crunchy sugar pieces, that fusion blend that's in there. Again, very basic on this one. It's kind of, plain for what it is, actually, if I can call it that, because standard Krispy Kreme goodness, just with a little bit of Halloween flair. That's pretty much it. I like it though. It's good. It's fresh. And again, very, very nice. Classic, classic, classic. You know what to expect from Krispy Kreme when you bite into one of their donuts. This is not too much different in the flavor department, even with those extra sugar pieces right there. But still, pretty basic, but still tasty. Not bad. All right, so let's put this one down. We'll clean the palate real fast. Green tea action. All right, guys, the Scaredy Cat. Take a look at this. It's a little sloppy how this one's kind of put together here. It doesn't really kind of look like the picture. I mean, somewhat, but it's missing that cat sugar piece that's supposed to be there. So I appreciate that they're improvising with it, but naturally it would have been nice to have the sugar piece on this particular one. But still, it looks all right for what it is. Yeah, I really wish this actually had that little cat on there. And again, one more time, take a look at it. Let's just give this one a shot. The Scaredy Cat donut is part of the Haunted House Collection. Let's give it a go. Okay. All right. We're right off the break. This one is super sweet, and you'd expect that with all of the sugar that this one has in the very top of it, along with that cream on the inside right there, guys. It's very fresh. It definitely tastes pretty nice, but again, nothing special with this one overall. If you've had a cream-filled donut over here at Krispy Kreme, you know exactly what to expect from this one. It's just dressed up for Halloween, but there's not too much difference in terms of the overall flavor. Again, very sweet, but the flavor is classic Krispy Kreme, so at the end of the day, that's not a bad thing. And I do like how hearty this one feels when you bite into it. Naturally, any cream-filled donut is going to give you that sensation, so it is good for that. So let's clean the palate before we move on. Okay, very, very nice. Okay, what we've got next up, this one is looking like it's going to be the Spooky Spider. And again, with that sugar piece that's in there, that is looking really cool as just the accent. But as you can see, this one's got that frosting. It's got the Oreo cookie pieces that are in there as well. And naturally the frosting that kind of look like the web, that way they have it designed. This just looks really, really fun. And artistically, it looks pretty nice. All right, let's give this one a shot. Round 3 with the Haunted House Collection over here at Krispy Kreme. Let's peep this out. Oh yeah. The Oreo pieces along with the icing from Crispy, absolutely, that is awesome. Very flavorful on this one, guys. Classic Krispy Kreme goodness, it's very fresh, with plenty of glaze on this one for sure. And of course, the accent of the Oreo pieces with that icing is a beautiful situation. And as you can see, it's got a really nice chocolate flair to it, along with that sugar piece, which again, makes this a nice little professional looking donut. I gotta say, artistically, it looks pretty amazing. So this one is pretty solid. I would recommend this one over that neon orange one because it's got the flair and it looks like it's more in line with the season outside of the colors. This is really cool. Again, the sugar piece is really nice on this, guys. That accent is really cool. All right, let me put this one down. We'll clean the palate one more time. Guys, the sugar rush is real right now. All right, and the last one, the Boo Batter. This one I think is going to be crazy good. It looks pretty awesome. I think this is my favorite out of the group just in terms of presentation. It's got a little Ghostbusters vibe right there. I'm totally digging that ghost sugar piece on the top. But guys, the combination of the cream filling on the inside of this, how bad could this really be with everything else here? Naturally with the spooky crystals on the top as well for accent, like ectoplasm maybe. The green color is really, really cool on this one. So buttercream frosting along with the cream on the inside. I have high hopes for this particular one. One last time. It's round 4 with the Haunted House Collection here at Krispy Kreme. Let's peep this out. The Boo Batter. Let's hit it. Right away, baby. Oh yeah. Buttercream frosting, cream filling, the sugar crystals. Everything about this screams gluttonously delicious. This one is a banging version, guys. Wow. Look at that cream in there. That is a lovely situation. This is easily hands down the favorite of the 4, at least for me. And as you can see, plenty of cream and a very cool looking accent with the goodness on the top of that ghost sugar piece. This is crazy good. Yes, sir, that is definitely the signature of these 4 as far as I'm concerned. Let's give you another look at these before we get into the rating. But as you guys can see, very, very cool visually for what you got for Halloween this year from Krispy Kreme. They definitely look pretty awesome. They each have their own little bit of personality, which is nice. But I am totally digging the overall combination of the flavors with these. Some are more basic than others, but the flavors of the creams and naturally the theme for Halloween is a banging situation. Definitely give these a shot. And if you've made it this far into the review, I have a feeling you're going to. You've got a lot to look forward to with this collection. It's pretty tasty. All right, so for the ratings, let's start off with the neon orange sprinkle. That one's gonna get just a 7 out of 10, guys. I mean, like I said, some are more basic than others, and that's about as basic as you can get. It's essentially just dressed up for Halloween with some different colored frosting and some sprinkles. Essentially, it is the exact same Krispy Kreme donut that you already know. The glaze is pretty awesome, but like I said, a little bit of extra flair for Halloween with a little bit of the crunch that you're getting from those sprinkles on there. Not bad for what that one is. As for the Scaredy Cat donut, that's gonna get a decent 8 out of 10. And guys, no difference really with that one compared to a regular cream-filled Krispy Kreme donut in general. It's the standard shell type of donut with their cream naturally, but of course dressed up for Halloween. Now naturally, what's really hurting that particular one is the fact that there is no chocolate cat piece on that, but at the same time, it kind of looks the part even though it's kind of sloppily put together in terms of the picture naturally. But for what it is, it's decent, it's gonna satisfy, it's a little bit hearty. But again, the cream, everything that you know with that particular one is very familiar. Again, just dressed up for Halloween. Next up is the Spooky Spider donut. And that one's gonna get a pretty awesome 8.5 out of 10 because guys, it really was pretty awesome. Naturally, it has the personality right out the gate because of that little spider sugar piece on the very top. But the combination of the icing and the Oreo pieces on top of the web that's drawn, it definitely had the most personality, I would say, out of the group because artistically it looked pretty nice. But the flavor was awesome thanks to the Oreo goodness on that one. Very cool in the presentation and the flavor. That one is pretty good. And last but certainly not least, and definitely the feather in the cap of this Haunted House collection is easily going to be the Boo Batter. Guys, right off the break, that one definitely looked pretty awesome. It's got a lot of filling in it there, the buttercream icing, the cream on the inside, and the overall presentation really, really delivered on that one. Very hardy to dive into, and definitely a lot of personality across the board. Pretty much up there with the Spooky Spider. You're definitely going to love biting into the pillowy goodness of that one as far as I'm concerned because of that buttercream icing as well as the cream filling, guys. Overall, it delivers and easily, like I said, the signature out of this lineup this year. Pretty solid. Alright, so do me a quick favor, like always, drop some comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this Haunted House collection for 2022 here at Krispy Kreme. Was this some of the best Halloween donuts that you've seen compared to years past? And if you've had any of these, which is your personal favorite and why? Drop those comments down below and definitely let me know. And with that, this is Ian K closing out another high-quality foodie feature for you here on Peep This Out Reviews, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So always stay tuned for that next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Yes, sir, the first official Halloween donut reviews from Krispy Kreme here on my channel. And you know what? As tasty as these were, I'm already looking forward to next year. Alright guys, until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Hey, thanks for checking out another one of my reviews. But just in case you didn't see the one before this one, you can find it right up over here, along with what I think YouTube's gonna recommend for you to check out as well. As always, I think you'll find something to like in both of them, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. See ya.